What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. As you can read by the title, this video is going to be on my story on being pregnant with my baby girl, Sienna. So throughout this video, I'm going to be showing you guys a couple of pictures so that way you can at least see what I'm talking about, at least just have a visual of my pregnancy. So let's start from the beginning. Oh, damn it. Hold on. My mom calling me. Hello? Hey. I'm doing a YouTube video. Can I call you back? No, she playing with her tablet. She just woke up. Alright. Bye. Okay, so let's just start from the beginning. I'm going to show y'all a picture of me. I look ugly, but anyway, look at my little belly. So I found out I was pregnant by going to the doctor trying to get more birth control because I didn't like the birth control I was on beforehand. It made my body go through a lot of crazy things. It made me go through a lot of crazy things emotionally. Like I'm just not down with birth control. Like I'm team no birth control. Like if you don't want to have a baby, use freaking condoms, like period. In the doctors, because everybody knows when you're trying to get new birth control or whatever, they're gonna make you pee in the cup. So I peed in the cup. The lady comes back and she's just like, "You're pregnant." I'm just like, what? Like I'm like, oh my freaking God. I mean, half of me wasn't really like, you know, that surprised, but then
other half of me was just like, oh shit.
like it ain't no joke. Like, cause me and Derek, we had plenty of pregnancy scares before, cause you know I clearly stopped taking the birth control like way before, and I just, you know, I guess I made an appointment, but the appointment was so far back. Like I feel like I probably had like a month in between to not be on birth. She tells me that I'm pregnant, and I just bust out crying. I cried. I was in that doctor's office for an hour and 30 minutes. Like, I'm in front of a social worker. The damn doctor takes me to the social worker that works inside the doctor's. She's just trying to calm me down, you know, just trying to give me cards like, you know, we have options, you know, if you're afraid that your mom or whoever you live with is going to have a problem, if you feel like, you know, the dad is not going to be supportive or whatever. You know, she was giving me all these teen parent programs and YWCA. It was just crazy. So I walk out the doctor's office. I clearly have to get in the car. My face is red, nose running, eyes, makeup smearing, looking like a troll. Walking out, I walked in, a bad bitch, walked out looking like a fucking troll. My God, that he just looked at me like, what's wrong? And they gave me the paperwork with my results of me being pregnant in a gold envelope, and I just give it to him. Like I just don't know what to say to anybody. I let him read it. He's basically like, you're pregnant. I'm like, yeah. He's like, you gotta tell him. I'm like, I gotta tell who? He was like, you have to tell Derek. And I'm like, why do I have to tell Derek right now? I have to tell you something. He was like, what is it? He was like, we're having a baby. And it was maybe like 2 seconds. And he was just like, well, if you need anything, I'm here or whatever. Just hang up on him because I'm like, that was literally my first time telling someone that I'm pregnant. And I just couldn't believe that I'm telling someone that I'm pregnant. So basically, we get to my mom's house. And that was even more scarier than just talking to Derek on the phone, because it's my freaking mom. I mean, me and my mom, we have a really close relationship because I am the only child when it comes to my mama, but she can be crazy, for real. Like little Miss BJ, she can be a handful. She just says it before I can even tell her. She was like, you're pregnant. And I'm like, yeah. You know, a happy smile, and she was just like, you know, congratulations. She was like, oh my God, we're having a baby or whatever. Like she seemed happy. But later on down the line, it was, you know, a lot of people gave me negativity, but my mama, she always had my back. Like she was there through the whole experience. Like I freaking love my mama. Like throughout this experience, we went through some crazy times, but it also brought us, I feel like, together. Let's jump into when I guess I was in high school. I went to Western Guilford, so I'm going to beginning my junior year like pregnant off gate. Like my first day of school, I'm already showing like this is kind of like around like the first day of school a little bit. I'm already freaking showing. Like I don't know why my stomach grew so much, but it did. And I don't know, so I'm wearing jackets and everything, trying to cover up my belly. Some of the people that I did, you know, kind of hang out with from the previous year, they already knew because I kind of needed, you know, a little squad because I don't know, like I didn't know what it was gonna be like because I knew it was people in the year before that didn't like me, and I didn't know what type of bullshit it was gonna bring to my junior year, and you know, I'm with child, so I wasn't playing no fucking games with that neither. It wasn't that bad. Like I feel like I was treated like a fucking queen. Like once I got really big, like I was literally getting pushed in wheelie chairs to my classes. Some of my classes, people was carrying my book bags. I was rarely eating school lunch, and if I wasn't really standing in line to go get it, or I was cutting people. Not really cutting people, but you know, cutting the line. But every other Wednesday, we had like a little teen mom little meeting in the mornings with one of the little guidance counselors, and they always brought us like McDonald's or Sheets or whatever type of good ass breakfast, because I don't know, like it was, we had to get there kind of early if you wanted to eat breakfast, because if you didn't get there, I feel like by a certain time I was getting double biscuits, you know what I mean? So I met a girl named Daisha. She's a really cool chick. Shout out to you, girl. Me and Daisha, we basically, because we was in like, so we was in a social studies class together. Is that the word? Social studies? Yeah. Damn, I haven't been in school in 3 years. But anyway, we was in like social studies together, and I wanted to let my teachers know that I was pregnant, and my mom wanted me to let them know that I was pregnant off gate, only because, you know, if I had to go to the bathroom, if I had to throw up or whatever, I'm going to go pee and I'm going to go throw up, unless you want me to pee in your classroom or you want me to throw up in your fucking classroom. As I was going to go tell my teacher that I was pregnant, I guess she heard me, and she told me that she was pregnant, and I just felt so relieved, because I'm like, okay, at least throughout this day I know it's gonna be one class where I'm gonna be with somebody that actually gets what I'm going through. We had her daughter on my birthday, so I was actually pretty happy about that. The little teen pregnancy class thing was really cool. Like, you know, they gave us tips on, you know, they technically, like, it was like a birthing class. Like, they technically taught us what really, you know, what to do, and they went through, like, you know, what we can go through emotionally, and, you know, how to go about things, and they gave us, like, clothes and, you know, bassinets. They was giving us car seats, you know, and me, I really just went there for the support, honestly, because I mean, yeah, I got a couple of clothes and everything, but I had a really good support system. Like Derek, he was there from the jump. He was at every doctor's appointment. You know, he really changed his life when I got pregnant. Like, it didn't happen as fast as I wanted it to, but it definitely did happen, and I feel like I'm very blessed to have, you know, Derek in my life, and just to have a baby with somebody like Derek, like I really am. But so here's some more pictures. I'm just gonna show you some more pictures. But anyway, yeah, the classes was great. They gave us a lot of stuff. As I got bigger, started going through a little bit of complications. Like, look, I was a ratchet little pregnant girl. Look. My belly was huge, y'all, but my belly grew this big so fast because I found out I was pregnant around late July, early August, and around January I was going through literally a scare. Like, I was contracting. Like, they was basically telling me that, you know, she could come because my mucus plug came out. You know that when your little mucus plug come out, that means shit could get real, and shit was getting real. And I don't know. Like, I went to the doctor, and they kept me in the hospital for like a week just to make sure that she wasn't coming. And throughout that week, they was basically telling me no more high school, no more going to high school. I'm gonna be on bed rest. Like I was on bed rest from January to freaking April. Like I didn't go to school. I did my classes. I took my end of grade tests. All of that at home. Like a teacher literally came to my house to do work. Like I was still doing my homework. Like that's how I feel like I still graduated. Like I still got my diploma. I still did everything that I needed to do to make sure that I was gonna graduate, because not only did I wanna, you know, prove everybody who's giving me negativity wrong, but I'm literally having a baby. Like I literally at least have to go to graduate freaking high school if I'm at least want to do anything. So I was determined, and it was really a hard ride. I have no social life like at home. Like it was really just like boring. Like it really was, but I got through it. My baby shower was great. It was beautiful. Like I feel like now when I look back on these pictures now, it just makes me like, feel good just to know that a couple of people was there, because it was some people that I invited they didn't show up, but I really didn't care that they didn't show up, because like my real bitches was there, so that's all I fucking cared about. I didn't even tell y'all the biggest part about hold on, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I didn't even tell y'all the biggest part about when they put me on bed rest. Because she was coming so early, they gave me an option. It was like, if she were to come early, I can give you steroids. So that way, her organs and everything like that could grow a little bit faster. So that way, if she were to come early, she would be okay. And, I had to put my mommy hat on. I was like, I thought it was the perfect thing to do, because the way they was making it seem and how I was contracting, she could have really came. And so they gave me the steroids, and that's why my stomach grew so big, y'all. Like, look at my freaking stomach, and you see how I'm dressed. So this was like still like freaking January, February, like still cold, and look at my belly. I'm freaking huge. I'm not gonna show y'all my face because I hate my face in this, but look at how big I was. I was so freaking big. Like, oh my goodness. I was really freaking big. Anywho. So yeah, like being on bed rest, sitting at home, it was just pretty lame. I don't know, as I got bigger, and I guess they call it, nesting or whatever, and I started, washing her clothes. I started getting my hospital bag ready. I was just really prepared to have a baby and be a mom. Like I was just like, it's all or nothing. My body is made for this. Let's just do it. And literally, I feel like I had the best labor and delivery ever, because literally the night before, my due date was April the 7th. I had her April the 8th. Like I went to the doctors because like I guess I started leaking a little bit, and I thought my water was breaking, and the lady, she checks me, I'm 3 centimeters, and I'm like, no, I don't want to be 3 centimeters. Like I want to stay, and I want to push the baby out. I want to have the freaking baby now. And then she just like, no, you're gonna go home because you can wait. You don't want to sit in the hospital, like, waiting for the baby to come, and you can just go home and, be in the comfort of your own bed and just relax and just wait till she comes. So I was like, okay. Just to make me feel better, I have the best, like at the time he was my boyfriend, but I have the best fiance ever. He got me my favorite food in the whole wide world. He got me Chipotle. So literally the night before I had Sienna, I was eating some good ass fucking Chipotle. And matter of fact, I'm just gonna give everybody some freaking advice, because I feel like this is why I had the best freaking labor and delivery. Have sex. Like right at the end, around your freaking due date, get it in, sister. Do you understand? Because my delivery, I woke up Like literally right after me and Derek did it, 4 hours later, I'm having fucking contractions, like bad contractions. Like I'm waking up, I'm like, oh my god. I knock on my mom's door because she wakes up really early to go to work. Thank God I caught her because she was getting dressed. And I'm like, Mom, my stomach is hurting. Like I just feel the urge to like push. Like I really need, like I need your help. So she calls the doctor. We rush to the freaking hospital. I get to the hospital. They check me. I'm 9 centimeters. So I'm like, oh my freaking goodness. Like the baby's about to come. Like all they have to do is like break my water, whatever. But at first, when they said that I was 9 centimeters, like another woman had to come in and check because like I guess she couldn't believe her. She was just like, oh my god, like she's about to have the baby downstairs. So another woman came in. She was like, rush upstairs. So they're pushing me a whole nother direction to go upstairs. They making my mom and Derek go a whole nother direction to go sign in and get their little stickers and everything. And 15 minutes later, 3 pushes away, I'm having a baby. Come here. This little munchkin comes. And it was literally like, I didn't cry. I wasn't like one of those moms where I'm like, oh my god. Like she, right when she came out, she just pooped right on me. Like this is right when she came out. She was so freaking fat, y'all. Like she was an ounce away from being 8 centimeters.
Wow.
8 centimeters, 8 pounds.
Like this. I poop on you like this.
Like, look how chunky she was. This is her when we was getting ready to go home. Like, right when I had her, like, everything was great. Like, the doctors, they was so amazed at how I did things. Like, I didn't cry when I was pushing. I didn't have time to get an epidural. They was like, do you want an epidural? I'm like, what I need an epidural from? Like, I said, of course, I'm not gonna flex. I did say yeah, but they was like, why would you need that? You know, you're already, the baby's about to come. You're already here. Let's do it. And I was like, let's do it. So she came, and it was a really like life-changing experience. Like, you know, like right after I had her, I just got up, like I went to go to the bathroom. Like they was amazed at how I'm just walking around like ain't nothing happened. And I was so big and she was so heavy. Like it was just like painful. Very, 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 very painful. I don't know. Like we went home after 2 days and we just lived happily ever after. My experience after I had her, I mean, I did choose to breastfeed, so everything went well until like 2 days after I got home. I had a fever of 102, and my boobs were swelling because I guess she wasn't drinking enough, or I wasn't like pumping. Oh, I wasn't pumping at the time. I guess she wasn't drinking enough. So Derek went to Walmart 3 times to make sure that he got me the right pump that I wanted, that made like that didn't hurt my boobs or whatever. Because clearly the doctor was like, she needs to pump the milk out. She's gonna get an infection. So I was just pumping like a freaking cow, like.
Moo.
And like it just got to the point to where I just felt like I couldn't do it anymore, so I just switched over to formula, and everything was great. I mean, since I did breastfeed her, because they say when you breastfeed, you know, your baby is less likely to get like, you know, ear infections, to be sick or anything like that. She's never had an ear infection, and she's rarely, you know, sick. So I feel like if you are pregnant and you are thinking about breastfeeding, or you're thinking about just doing formula, please consider breastfeeding, because, you know, just at least right when they come out, because I feel like the first little bit of milk that comes out is really good for the baby. So I really suggest that, you know, people do that. But that's it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment, and if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on that notification so you can know when I upload new videos. And that's it, y'all. Say peace out. Say peace.
Peace.
It felt this way before. I'm a good girl, but I wanna be bad for you.